Welcome back, my Sigma ladies. Here's a truth for the ages. Respect is a language spoken fluently by those who truly understand their own worth. Today, we're diving deep into a subject that is as enlightening as it is essential. Sigma females, like you and me, are known for our independence, intelligence, and unmatched ability to hold our own. We don't just march to the beat of our own drum. We create the rhythm that others wish they could follow. But here's the catch. Not everyone understands what it takes to genuinely connect with us. Sigma ladies aren't turned off by superficialities. It's the deeper, more fundamental mistakes that make us step away. In today's video, I'm breaking down 8 critical mistakes that turn us off instantly. Some of these might seem harmless at first glance, but trust me, they can completely derail a connection if left unchecked. Stick with me as we explore each of these in detail, because some of these might surprise even you. And if you're new here, make sure you're subscribed to the Sigma Lady, your go-to channel for celebrating the unique power of Sigma females. Hit that subscribe button and join our unstoppable community today. Point 1. Empty promises, the echo chamber effect. There's nothing more frustrating than someone who talks a big game but fails to back it up. For Sigma females, promises are sacred. They aren't just words, they're commitments that carry weight. When someone makes a promise to us and doesn't deliver, it's not just disappointing, it's a direct attack on trust. Why does this matter so much to Sigma ladies? Because our lives are built on integrity. We live with purpose, and we expect the same from others. When someone habitually makes empty promises, it shows a lack of respect for our time, energy, and expectations. And let's be honest, a person who can't follow through is a person who doesn't belong in our circle. Think about it this way. Every broken promise is like a crack in the foundation of a relationship. At first, it might seem small, an "I'll call you later" that never happens, or a "let's meet up next week" that's forgotten. But over time, these small fractures grow into chasms of distrust. And for a Sigma female, there's no coming back from that. But it's not just about trust. Empty promises also signal a deeper issue, a lack of self-awareness or accountability. If someone consistently overpromises and underdelivers, it means they haven't taken the time to reflect on their own limitations. They're prioritizing appearances over authenticity, which is a major turnoff for anyone who values honesty and self-growth. To avoid this mistake, it's simple. Mean what you say and say what you mean. Actions will always speak louder than words, and for Sigma females, those actions are what define the worth of a connection. We don't need perfection, but we do demand effort and sincerity. Point 2. Constant validation seeking, the confidence killer. If there's one thing Sigma ladies admire, it's confidence. Not arrogance or bravado, but genuine self-assurance. The kind that comes from knowing who you are and being comfortable in your own skin. That's why constant validation seeking is such a major red flag. Here's the thing. Sigma females aren't here to stroke egos or provide endless reassurance. We value emotional independence and expect the people in our lives to carry their own weight in terms of self-esteem. When someone constantly seeks validation, it not only signals insecurity, but also creates an emotional imbalance that can quickly become draining. Why is this such a big issue for us? Because Sigma females thrive on equality in relationships. Whether it's a friendship, partnership, or even a professional connection, we look for mutual respect and reciprocity. Constantly having to lift someone up, especially when they can't do the same for themselves, shifts the dynamic into one of dependency, which is the antithesis of what we stand for. Let's break this down further. Validation seeking often manifests in subtle ways. It might be the person who constantly fishes for compliments or the one who needs reassurance about every decision they make. While these behaviors might seem harmless at first, they can quickly escalate into a pattern where the Sigma female feels more like a caregiver than an equal partner. For us, confidence isn't optional, it's foundational. It's not about being perfect or never doubting yourself. It's about having the courage to stand firm in your identity and trust your instincts. When someone lacks this quality, it creates an emotional disconnect that's hard to bridge. The solution: work on building your own self-esteem instead of looking for it externally. Sigma ladies respect people who can stand on their own 2 feet, not those who lean too heavily on others for validation. Remember, the strongest connections are built between individuals who are complete on their own, but choose to come together as equals. Point 3. Overbearing control, the autonomy invader. Sigma females thrive on independence. For us, autonomy isn't just a preference, it's a way of life. That's why overbearing control is one of the fastest ways to lose our respect and interest. Whether it's someone trying to dictate our choices, manage our time, or control our decisions, this behavior is a direct attack on our core values. Why is control such a deal breaker? Because it undermines the very essence of who we are. Sigma ladies are self-sufficient and confident. We've worked hard to establish lives that reflect our values and priorities, and we won't let anyone compromise that. Attempting to control a Sigma female isn't just disrespectful, it's also a sign of insecurity and a lack of trust. Overbearing control can show up in subtle ways too. It might be the partner who insists on knowing where you are at all times, or the friend who always tries to steer the conversation back to their own agenda. While these behaviors might seem minor at first, they erode the mutual respect that every Sigma female demands in her relationships. Here's the truth: we're not afraid to walk away. If someone tries to box us in or limit our freedom, they'll quickly find themselves left behind. For Sigma ladies, control is never a sign of love or care. It's a red flag that signals deeper issues like jealousy, insecurity, or a need for dominance. To truly connect with a Sigma female, you need to embrace her independence, not challenge it. Respect her boundaries, celebrate her autonomy, and understand that her freedom isn't a threat. It's a testament to her strength and self-assurance. Point 4. Underestimating depth, the surface skater. If there's one thing you should never do with a Sigma female, it's underestimate her depth. We are thinkers, dreamers, and seekers of meaning. Small talk and superficial interactions might work for some, but they fall flat with us. We crave substance, intellectual conversations, thought-provoking debates, and genuine connections that go beyond the surface. Why does depth matter so much? Because Sigma females live with intention. We don't just float through life. We dive deep into every experience, relationship, and challenge. When someone underestimates this or fails to engage with us on a meaningful level, it feels dismissive and unfulfilling. This mistake often comes from a lack of curiosity. People who are too self-absorbed or uninterested in the world around them tend to stay on the surface. They don't ask questions, share insights, or challenge their own perspectives. For a Sigma female, this is not only boring, it's a major turn-off. Think of it this way: connecting with a Sigma female is like exploring a vast ocean. There are layers to discover, from her passions and beliefs to her goals and values. If you're not willing to dive in and explore, you'll never truly understand or appreciate her. So, how can you avoid this mistake? Start by being curious. Ask questions, share your own experiences, and engage in conversations that go beyond the superficial. Show that you're interested in her thoughts, dreams, and ideas. And most importantly, be authentic, because Sigma ladies can spot fake interest from a mile away. Point 5. Neglecting personal growth, The stagnation trap. For Sigma females, personal growth is a lifelong journey. We're constantly evolving, learning, and striving to become the best versions of ourselves. That's why being around someone who's stuck in a comfort zone, or worse, uninterested in growth, is so unappealing. Why is stagnation such a deal breaker? Because it signals a lack of ambition and self-awareness. Sigma females are goal-oriented and driven. We surround ourselves with people who inspire us, challenge us, and push us to grow. When someone neglects their own growth, it creates a disconnect. How can we build a meaningful connection with someone who doesn't share our passion for progress? Stagnation isn't just about career or education. It's a mindset. It's the person who refuses to try new things, avoids self-reflection, or resists change. While comfort zones might feel safe, they're also limiting. And for a Sigma female, life is too short to settle for anything less than extraordinary. The solution is simple. Commit to your own growth. This doesn't mean you need to have everything figured out. It's about having the willingness to learn, adapt, and improve. Whether it's pursuing a new hobby, working on your emotional intelligence, or setting meaningful goals, taking steps toward personal growth will not only enrich your life, but also make you a more attractive and compatible partner for a Sigma female. Point 6. Disrespecting boundaries. The line crosser. If there's one thing every Sigma female holds sacred, it's her boundaries. Whether it's physical, emotional, or mental, our boundaries are non-negotiable. Disrespecting them isn't just a turn-off, it's a deal-breaker. Why are boundaries so important to us? Because they represent self-respect and self-protection. Sigma females understand the value of their time, energy, and space. We don't let just anyone into our world, and when we do, it's with the understanding that those boundaries will be honored. Disrespecting boundaries can take many forms. It might be someone invading your personal space, ignoring your requests, or trying to push you into situations that make you uncomfortable. Regardless of how it manifests, it all boils down to one thing: a lack of respect. For Sigma ladies, this behavior is unacceptable. We've worked hard to establish our independence and build lives that reflect our values. Allowing someone to cross those boundaries would mean compromising who we are, and that's simply not an option. The key to avoiding this mistake is simple: listen and respect. When a Sigma female communicates her boundaries, take them seriously. Don't push, don't test, and don't assume you know better. Respecting boundaries isn't just a sign of decency, it's a sign that you value her as a person. Point 7. Fake persona, the masked pretender. Authenticity is everything to a Sigma female. We pride ourselves on being genuine, and we expect the same from those around us. That's why putting on a fake persona to impress us is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Why is this such a turn-off? Because it's deceitful. Sigma ladies have a keen sense for authenticity, and we can spot pretense from a mile away. When someone tries to be something they're not, it feels like they're trying to manipulate us or hide their true self, and that's a major red flag. But it's not just about deception. A fake persona also signals insecurity. It shows that the person doesn't believe they're good enough as they are, which is the exact opposite of what we admire. Sigma females are drawn to confidence, self-awareness, and authenticity. Pretending to be something you're not? That's a surefire way to push us away. To connect with a Sigma female, be yourself. Embrace your quirks, own your flaws, and show up as the real you. Remember, we're not looking for perfection, we're looking for honesty. And in a world full of facades, authenticity is the ultimate form of strength. Point 8. Dismissing passions, the dream crusher. For Sigma females, our passions are more than just hobbies, they're a part of who we are. Whether it's a career, a creative pursuit, or a personal goal, our passions drive us and give our lives meaning. That's why dismissing or trivializing them is one of the quickest ways to lose our respect and interest. Why is this such a big deal? Because it shows a lack of understanding and support. Sigma ladies pour their hearts and souls into their passions. When someone belittles or disregards what matters to us, it feels like they're dismissing us as individuals. This mistake often stems from insecurity or jealousy. Some people feel threatened by our ambition or passion, while others simply don't understand the importance of having something to strive for. Whatever the reason, it creates a disconnect that's hard to repair. To avoid this, it's important to be supportive and encouraging. Take an interest in her passions, even if they're different from your own. Celebrate her achievements, ask questions about her goals, and show that you value what matters to her. By doing so, you'll not only strengthen your connection, but also show that you truly understand and appreciate the Sigma female spirit. And there you have it, my Sigma ladies, the 8 mistakes that turn us off immediately. Remember, being a Sigma female means holding ourselves and those around us to a higher standard. We value respect, authenticity, and growth, and we won't settle for anything less. If this video resonated with you, or if you've encountered any of these mistakes in your own experiences, share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories and insights. Don't forget to subscribe to The Sigma Lady for more empowering content that celebrates the strength and independence of Sigma females. Join our unstoppable community and let's continue to grow and thrive together. Until next time, remember this. The strength of a Sigma lady lies in her ability to stand alone, but her power is magnified when she surrounds herself with those who truly respect her. Stay bold, stay authentic, and I'll see you in the next video.